gone up as kickoff draws near here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at Commanders Field. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
On first. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Lets it go for Nelson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Washington defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a give, right side. It's Tate, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like we're together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Crowder. That's brought in downfield by London. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Tate, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg. Crowder, he'll buy some time right. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. On 4th down, Crowder. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Crowder. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Off the play fake. Croder. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by D'Angelo Malone. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Touchdown Falcons. Drake London. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the gun, it's Lance. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. They go screen pass to Hyde. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little... developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Smith picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Commanders nothing. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
This pass is caught by London. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll roll him out right. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Young Wei Koo to
Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Crowder, short throw, caught by Pitts. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off-play action. Crowder. That one deep for London. And this is taken in at the 5. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Commanders 7. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fighting his way through contact. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Lance. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Working from the gun, Lance. He dumps it to Hyde. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. 24 yards. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Crowder. He gets it to Addison. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Crowder. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And Lance now to throw. He finds his running back, Hyde. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. They try the middle with Hyde. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Hyde. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 50 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
From the gun on third down, Lance. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brandon Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And that flag accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lance going to throw. That's complete to Ward. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Up the middle, high. And bulldozing his way through. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 22. That one good for 33 and a first. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
This one, he stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 2. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's is one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Lance. Complete here, it's Hyde. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Lance. That's Ward, complete right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Lance looking to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Clark Phillips has got it.
That keeps the score Falcons 31, Commanders 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw again. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, it's Tate, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Off the play fake. Crowder. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Commanders 23. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Powering his way forward. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 39 that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Lance looks to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Clark Phillips has got it, and the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Croner. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Crowder. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons. Now a handoff up the middle. Tate, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2nd and 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go play action here on first down.
Another catch for Tate.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Here's Lance to throw it.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Inside the 20.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Croder.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Crowder.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Falcons are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw, it's Lance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Croder. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Crowder. Buying time to his left.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Atlanta, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.